Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the video orientation on your new Cougar fifth wheel, the 24RDS. We'll start right here at the outside, work our way to the inside. And if you have any questions while you're using the camper, you can always reach out to me on my cell, 231-736-9162. Like I said, we'll start right here at the entrance. You'll notice that the flip-up steps here will flip up inside the doorway, and then you can kind of see where they'll catch on the inside there. So you'll want to make sure that this door is all the way open, so this little lip on each side doesn't catch the door. As we move along, right here, this is going to be your exhaust for the hot water tank. Make sure you're careful not to lean anything up against that while that's running, because that'll get extremely hot. Going into the pass-through storage right here, store hose, electrical adapter, that's 50 to 30, and then 30 to 15 right here. Power cords right there, and that coil hose, I'll show you where that connects in just a second. Your in command brain, if you will, is right here. And also, if you need to manually open the slide outs or the awning, that can be controlled right there. You have two 30-pound tanks. With this Cougar, there's going to be one on each side. And then the front compartment here, this is going to be for storage. It'll have the spare battery, the spare tire, and then also the battery up there. And then there's a little bit of extra area for anything you want to put in there. A lot of people will store their utility stuff in there to not get the carpeted area dirty. Other propane tank right here, and then your main hookups. This is going to be to winterize the camper. You can see the hot water bypass switch, winterization to draw out of the antifreeze jug, city water connection below that, and then the black tank flush, which is going to be right there. You can hook a hose up to that to jet out the black tank. Just want to make sure that pole is open right there for the black tank before you do that, so it doesn't inadvertently fill up the black tank and overflow. Inside, right here, this is going to be your auto leveling system. The control for that, there is instructions just behind. Let's see if I can go back out here. Oh. There are instructions right behind on that on how to operate it, but I will send out a separate video on that. And then this is your controller for the solar system that's up on top of the camper. Next to this compartment is the exhaust for the furnace. Again, make sure if you're going to put anything around that, if it's operating, it will get very hot. So just be mindful of that. Right here, this is where you're going to hook up your 50 amp cord. Behind here is your fill for the fresh water tank. That'll go right there. Ladder up to the roof. That's rated for 250 pounds. And then you also have a 2-inch receiver hitch off the back of this Cougar. We'll go into the inside. And then as we walk in, you notice the dinette here. This will make down into a bed. And you'll put it down for travel position as well. Outlets and then USB ports on each side of the dinette there. Switch right here, this is going to be for the lights in the slide out. Also a dimmer too, to dim those if you would like. Norcold fridge right here. To turn that on, this is the 10 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer combination. It's already been running, it's nice and cold. And then you can see right here to operate it, to adjust the temperatures. That's all going to be done right at the front panel there. Next to that, you're going to have pantry, both sides. And then to finish up in the kitchen area, your storage above, microwave, 3-burner stovetop right here. This will just fold up out of the way. Your controls are going to be the middle 3 for the burners. This is going to be for the oven, and then this is going to be your spark igniter for the burners. So very similar to what you would find in a grill. I'll put this back down. And then just underneath this, That's your carbon monoxide LP detector right here, and then this is your converter for your and also your fuse box for the 12-volt fuses, and then also the circuit breakers as well. So that's all located right underneath the stove. Fireplace right here, you can turn that on so it just gives you the look, or you can turn it on so it also produces heat. It will put out, it's about 4,700 BTUs of heat. Put it in perspective, your furnace is 35,000. So it will put out enough heat in this area to take the edge off on a cooler morning. Just above that is the Furrion AM/FM CD DVD player. That has 2 zones for speakers. There's outside speakers and then also speakers on the inside of the camper as well. We'll go up to the bathroom here next. And one thing you'll notice inside the bathroom, for your outlet, that is a GFI outlet. So if you have some outlets that are not working, just check that to make sure it hasn't tripped. Okay, this is the lock position for the shower door as you're traveling, and then of course the foot flush commode right here. That just operates with your foot. Into the bedroom, your slide out up here is for the wardrobe, and then also you have drawers underneath that as well. Storage up above, and then also underneath the bed here in the bedroom area. So lots of storage in this, and then you'll also notice nightstands on each side of the bed, and then there are outlets and then USB ports on each side to use to charge your phone, and then also if you need to plug in anything, you have the outlets right there. We'll finish up down here at the In Command Center, and this is, you do it a couple of times, you'll get the hang of it pretty easy. But to turn it on, the default passcode is going to be 4 zeros, just like so. It'll come up with the main menu right here, the main page. Shows you the status of the battery, water pump if you want to turn that on. You can see how that circle that means it's on. Hot water heater, if you want to turn that on, it's off right now. You can do gas, electric, or gas and electric. To toggle back to the previous screen, you can hit the return arrow, or you can just hit the home screen right there. If you touch one of these right here, it'll show you how to turn, if you want to turn on the heaters, the heat pads for the tanks. Those are 12 volt. You just touch that, and then also gives you content right here of your fresh water, black water, and then the 2 gray tanks. So we'll go back out. Heating and cooling right here. Front AC, we're going to actually go forward to the rear AC. You can see how it's in the off position. Right now it's showing at 70 degrees inside. The fan, if you want to turn the fan on, you can do that. If you want to cool it down, you can do that. You can turn the heat on from right here. And then you can also go to automatic. So basically automatic, what it's going to do is it's going to say, hey, I want it 78 degrees in here. It's going to figure out if it needs to turn the furnace on or the AC on. And then it will, the zone is the current temperature inside of the camper. So I'm going to turn that all back off. We'll go back out of this. Lights, this is pretty self-explanatory. We have our bedroom and ceiling lights on right now, and then also awning lights would be right there, and you can see how those turned on under the awning there. Going back out, you have slide outs and awnings. Again, pretty straightforward on this. Select the slide out you want to bring in or out. If you want it in, you'll just push and hold that in until it comes all the way in. And same with that awning, same type of thing. You just push it right here. We want it to go out, it's going out. You want it to come in, just push in. You can see how it kind of lights up right there. And then lastly is settings. In the settings, Bluetooth, if you want to download the app to sync into this, it's the Global Connect. Look for that right there. And then Bluetooth, you can go ahead and connect your device. From there, Wi-Fi, you can plug into the park Wi-Fi or wherever you're at if you'd like to do that. Passcode, if you want to change that, again, the default is all zeros. And then floor plan, really nothing to do with that. The one thing you may want to consider is the time and date to change that, because there is a schedule option on the heating and cooling. If you wanted to, run the furnace or the AC at a certain time, you can go ahead and set that up on a schedule. So we'll go back out, and then you have your main, your main screen is going to be right here. So any questions on that, let me know, and then of course we can go over it when you guys come and pick up the camper as well. But congratulations on your new fifth wheel, and I look forward to seeing you guys when you come pick it up. Thank you much.